What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Des, and if you are new here, thank you so much for stopping by. I greatly appreciate it. Today is Tuesday, December the 23rd, and I am all dressed, freshened up, feeling good, and I'm gonna head over to my friend Leticia's house because she's having a little tea party. It's not like a fancy tea party. It's just literally tea and chit-chatting. Giving the tea. Well, it's not like that, but she just having over me and another coworker friend over to her house, her new renovated house, and to have tea. And so I'm super excited. I'm running a few minutes behind. I was trying to edit a vlog this morning, which I was able to finish, and it's currently uploading now. I had to wrap their gifts and get myself together, and on top of that, my bed, if y'all saw my bed, y'all be like, oh my goodness, what's all that on your bed? Clothes. So I had to fold half of the clothes that I had in my basket for, you know, how you wash and dry clothes and you put them in the basket and they sit there for like 2 days. Yeah, that's me. So when I get back from my friend's house and going to the gym, I'm going to have to fold more clothes and put them away. So fun, you know, adulting. So yeah, welcome to another December Diaries vlog. I think this is the last December Diary vlog before December is closed. I really hope you guys been enjoying these vlogs and just spending the whole month with me. I've been having a really great time vlogging and just being in a creative headspace and creating videos. I really just been in a really good creative headspace. So I love that for me, because in the beginning of this year, or a good chunk of this year, I was not feeling motivated to vlog, edit, and just not motivated to vlog or edit YouTube videos. So I'm feeling good about that. So yeah, it's close to Christmas. Christmas is literally, well, tomorrow's Christmas Eve, and then the next day Christmas. So I'm going to be vlogging today and all the way till I believe Saturday. I haven't decided how I'm going to split up the two vlogs, but I'm going to be vlogging today, and I don't know how many other days I decide. But yeah, it's 12:56. I'm about to go downstairs and head out to my friend's house. I just wanted to start the vlog and say, hey, what's up? And yeah, if you're new to my channel, thank you for stopping by. I greatly appreciate it. Also, let me show y'all my outfit. I'm wearing this cute little big chunky sweater, and it says iced coffee. I love that, even though I'm going to have tea with a friend. We're drinking tea, not coffee. But anyway, let me go. I just wanted to start the vlog, and I will probably be vlogging on my phone, and I'll chit chat with you guys later. What's up, y'all? Today is Christmas Eve, and I have been up and at it this morning. I woke up this morning around like 6:30 to get ready to go to the gym. So I just finished at the gym, walked 2 miles, and after I walked 2 miles, what did I do? So I walked 2 miles, and then I went to my lift barbell strength class. So that was really nice to do. So yeah, that's what I did. And so now I'm at Whole Foods, and I'm about to refill our water so we can have some water for the rest of the week. And so it's a little crowded right now at Whole Foods. So I'm just trying to get my burdens together, as my grandma used to say. Yeah, so it's a little crowded. After I go to Whole Foods, I need to go to Chase Bank and get some money, because that's what I'm giving to my mom, is some money for Christmas, so then she can get whatever she wants. So yeah, so I woke up this morning just like a lot on my mind. You know, there's a lot of things I don't share on my YouTube channel about things I'm navigating through. I kind of like to get through whatever I'm going through and then share the lesson I got from whatever the situation. But all I can say, I'm ever growing and learning so much about myself, about situations, and yeah, I just think that, you know, as we get older, we just grow. We just always have to continue to grow and learn and just get better over time. So anyways, I just made it. I just parked. I feel like I parked crooked, but it's okay. I'm gonna refill my water, probably get a few like blueberries and just like yogurt, some healthy stuff. And yeah, I've been feeling a little dehydrated, so I need to drink more water, so that's what I'm gonna do. And yeah, so water, refill water. I might go to a coffee shop and just like sit down and just like sip, think. I think all I do is think. I think too much. But I'm just a reflective person, y'all. But anyways, this is me rambling on. I'm about to go ahead and go inside Whole Foods, refill the water, get my stuff, and then head to the beach. What's up, y'all? Happy Friday, day after Christmas, and I'm feeling good this morning. I did 2 classes. Like, I did 2 workout classes, and I'm like, who am I? Like, truly, who am I? I'm really that girl. Really proud of myself, because I was like, yeah, I need to get up and get this body moving. So I did 2 workout classes. I did a full body HIIT workout for 45 minutes, and then I did a 60, I would say it was like 55 minutes ish of a hot yoga sculpt class. So that is what I did. So now I'm on my way to stop at CVS to get some just like a few knickknacks, and then I'm gonna go to Phil's Coffee and get me some coffee chow. But I just want to check in, say hey, what's up, and I will chit chat with you guys later. So I'm just trying to figure out where I want to go. Oh, you know what? Hold on. There's a spot right in the front. Look at God. Hey y'all, happy Sunday. It is the last Sunday of the year, and I woke up this morning just feeling really good, really just grateful, just feeling really good, in a really good mood, really good spirit. And church was a great service. We talked about the having certainty when you walk with the Lord, and it was just such a good message. And God is just so good, y'all. Like, I'm just, like, this Sunday, I'm so reflective. And, like, even in this moment, I'm, like, thinking about how God has sustained me all year. Like, all 2025. Just in gratitude and thankfulness, truly, for his provision and favor over me. And just 2025, y'all, has been a year of it's been a really emotional year for me, and I'll kind of talk about that a little later, either today or tomorrow. But I'm going to be ending this vlog talking about my 2025 reflections and what God has taught me this year, and how I'm going in, how my mindset and the perspective I'm having going into 2026. And so I've just been feeling really good. And even though my circumstances and things nothing really like transformative really happened in 2025, but it wasn't just like the physical opportunities open up this year. It's been more so internal. Like, God's been really working in me internally, and just internal. And all I can say is that I'm just grateful, really, really grateful for God for keeping me all 2025. I don't even think I really talked to you guys yesterday, because yesterday was like my cleaning up day, cleaning my space, really just organizing and just cleaning my space, so I can just take the time to reflect, journal, and just relax the rest of 2025. And so that's what I did yesterday. I did a lot of cleaning. I did a lot of, like, a little bit of organizing. I did some deep cleaning yesterday. I deep cleaned my sister and I bathroom, deep cleaned my room. And so, yeah, feeling really good about my space. I want to do better in 2026 of just having a weekly routine of, like, cleaning my room every single week, and deep cleaning my sister and I bathroom every single week too. So just really get in the habit of cleaning, constantly declutter, because it definitely helps with my mind and being able to, like, just sit down and be productive. Today is Sunday, as I mentioned, and I went to church. I was going to go to the gym this morning, y'all. I feel like my body is like, hey girl, just slow down with the working out. So I'm slowing down today. Like, I didn't feel like working out this morning, so I'm gonna work out probably just tomorrow. Yeah, I'm just gonna work out tomorrow. But I am going to now go meet my two friends, Brenda and Joy, for lunch, because we haven't been able to see each other in a while. So I'm gonna go meet them in 20-ish minutes for lunch, and then after that I'm thinking about getting my third ear pierce, which is really spontaneous, but I've been wanting to get some new piercings, and I say new piercings, but piercing on my ear, new ear piercing. So I want to get my third ear pierce, and then I want to get like a side piercing here and another piercing. So I'm going to see if I can do that today, because honestly, that is a Christmas gift to myself, and I've been wanting to get my ears pierced for like the longest time. So I'm going to see if I can get that done today, and if I'm feeling up to it after I eat with my friends, I think I'm just going to go. Like, why not? It's just an ear piercing. I don't think I have to make a appointment, because I have seen where they do places like tattoo shops where you just do walk-in. I'm not getting a tattoo. I'm just literally getting my ears pierced. Essentially, I want to get my third ear pierced. So we'll see, y'all. I am too like undecisive to ever get a tattoo, because I'm like, I might get a tattoo and I might hate that tattoo later. Also, my grandpa, he was like, he literally sat my sister and I, well, my sister, my cousin and I down, and he was like, I don't want y'all to get no tattoo. Like, it's like, don't get he never said don't get pregnant, don't be out here, you know, wild out, but don't get no tattoos. He was heavy on, like, he didn't really like tattoos, and my grandpa also didn't like join a sorority, like sororities and stuff. So I was like, I'm not paying no money to join nobody's sorority, so, or to make no friends. It's like, but for which is own, like, if you're in a sorority, great for you. But I just remember my grandpa always saying, like, don't join no sorority, don't get no tattoo. And I was like, man, I kind of wanted a tattoo when I was younger, but then I'm like, girl, I'll get a tattoo and be like, I hate it. So my grandpa didn't ask much of me, and that's something that I'm like, I always like think in the back of my mind, if I ever try to get a tattoo, I'm like, I know my grandpa looking down like, now why are you getting a tattoo? Didn't I tell you not to get no tattoo? Even though, like, I'm grown as whatever, but you know, I love my grandpa so much and respected him so much, and you know, in his honor, I probably would never get a tattoo. Anyways, y'all, random rant about that. But yeah, about to head over and meet my friends, and I will chit chat with you guys later. I just wanted to like check in because yesterday I did not vlog. All I did was clean, and I relaxed for the remainder of the day. I really didn't have much to say. I was literally in my pajamas cleaning all day and washing clothes. That was me yesterday. That was my Saturday. So now I'm out and about on this beautiful Sunday, and yeah, I just wanted to say hello, because I'm like, I have not talked on this vlog. Like, what is going on? All right, y'all, so I finished having a early, like, I guess you could say lunch. I had lunch with my friends, Brenda and Joy, and then we got ice cream after. So now this is a very spontaneous, but I am going to go inside and see if I can get my ears pierced, and yeah, just to inquire about how long the wait is. So I'm about to do that now, but I'm trying to find a picture of like the specific look, the specific placement of one of the earrings one of the ears piercing that I want to do. So I'm gonna try to find the picture, and then I'm gonna go inside and see if I can get my ears pierced. So super excited about that. I found a parking, and I'm so happy about that right now. So I'm about to go ahead and I think I have some change, child. So let's see. I don't think I have enough change, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pay with my card. But yeah, I'm so excited. Hopefully they can pierce my ears today, so we're gonna find out. But yeah, I feel like I look kind of crusty, but let me go inside and figure out how I want to do all this. Hey y'all, it's much later in the day. It is currently 6:26 p.m. and I just got back home from getting my ears pierced. So that was the last thing I did before I came home. I want to show you guys what it looks like. So I got my third ear piercing, and then as you see, so I got my third ear pierced. I have two already. I have my first one, the second one, and now I have my third one. And then I got it's called a conch ear piercing, which is inside the ear. I hope you guys can see that pretty well. Hold on. So yeah, I got my conch, which is inside my ear. Eventually, once it heals in 6 months, then I can do the kind of like the I don't know if you guys ever seen on Pinterest, or some people wear like it's called like a loop, like a hoop. It's kind of like a hoop, and it goes around your ear. I'll put up a picture right here for editing Desiree, put up a picture here. So I'll put a picture right here. And this is kind of like my inspo for the type of jewelry I want for this particular piercing. I absolutely love the piercing. It's such a cute piercing. It's like a flower, and essentially once it heals in 6 months, that's when I can swap it and put my loop in it. I kind of want to go back to the piercing in 6 months so they can like basically show me how to do the loop piercing. But anyway, they did such an amazing job. It wasn't a long wait. It was like only 30 minutes. Went through the whole intake thing with the girl, and boom, got my ears pierced. I've been wanting to get my third piercing for a while, and I've been wanting to get the conch piercing for a long time. When she pierced the my conch, which is kind of like, I guess, like almost close to a bone, it hurt. I was like, ooh, that's kind of spicy. That hurts, I ain't gonna lie. So, but I absolutely love it. It looks cute. I love it. I had to take out I just took out my earrings, so then when I take a shower and get ready for bed, I can make sure I clean it really well. But I also bought the piercing aftercare mist, so I got that. Hopefully you guys can see it. Okay, hopefully. Okay, it's not focusing. Here we go. Actually, I need to wipe y'all. Y'all look a little dirty. Much better. So I got this piercing aftercare spray. So I'm supposed to put it on or spray it morning and nighttime. And then I can't be in the sauna for 3 weeks, so that's unfortunate because I like to sweat it out, child, but we be all right. And I'm probably gonna like not do my hot yoga scope class next week because I really want my piercing to not get affected by like sweat. So I'm probably gonna have to lay off the warrior scope for like at least 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, because I just want to like make sure I heal it. So I'm probably gonna just be doing a lot of cardio and weightlifting. I'm gonna switch it up because I just really don't I want it to heal, especially my conch. I want that to heal really well, and I'm gonna have to sleep on my other side of my piercing. So that's that. I really had a great last Sunday of 2025. I went to my favorite coffee shop. They made my iced coffee to perfection, and went to church. Church was good, the message was good, and after church hung out with 2 of my friends, caught up. We got brunch, or brunch slash lunch, and then we got ice cream. I've been wanting to get my ears pierced, my third piercing and my conch pierced for like a long time, so that was like my Christmas gift to myself, and no better way to go ahead and get it before 2026 and before, you know, life started getting busy with work again. So I'm on vacation. Well, I'm on like a little break because school's closed. So yeah, I love it, y'all. Today was just really amazing day. And yesterday I just pretty much spent all day cleaning, decluttering, organizing my room. Like right now my desk area is clean, is crisp. I love it. Everything is organized, and it just makes me so happy, and I feel like I can function. And yeah, today is, yeah, and I feel like I can function all because I literally spent all day yesterday cleaning and scrubbing and just making sure everything is in order. So I feel really good about my personal space, and something that I really want to incorporate more in 2026 is making sure that like every single day that I'm cleaning up after myself, making sure my room and my space is clean, and really getting in the habit of just having a super organized, clean room. Overall, my room is clean. I don't have a lot of stuff everywhere. I always been like that since I was a little girl, but when it comes to like my desk area and organizing and preparing for the next day, I want to do better at that. Something that I really want to focus on is making sure that every single day I have a to-do list. I have a game plan. I'm focused. I know what I'm doing. I'm not wondering, and it's like I have purpose for the day, right? Praying, reading my word, spend alone time with God, gym, walking 30 minutes, drinking my body of ounces of water, really just structuring that my tomorrow has a purpose, has a structure and a plan. And so that's something that I'm going to be, I did pretty good at that in 2025, but in 2026 I'm running a strict program over here. Okay, I'm real strict. Like, to get to where I gotta go, I gotta put in the work. I gotta be set. I gotta be organized. I gotta be locked in, laser focused. Overall, y'all, I feel really good about the new year and what's to come. So I'm gonna spend the rest of the evening slash night journaling, reflecting on 2025, and just chilling either at my desk or in my bed, just journaling, setting the mood to relax. And I might put on one of my favorite movies, Waiting to Exhale, and put that on the background and just chill and relax and just enjoy the rest of this Sunday of 2025. So, well, the last Sunday of 2025. So that's what I have planned for today, or for the rest of the day. And then tomorrow is Monday, December the 30th, and so my goal is to just go to the gym and wrap up this vlog that you guys are watching now. And yeah, for the most part is just go to the gym, and depending on how I feel and depending on who's at the house, I might film a sit down video. I don't know if I want to film it with people in the house or not, so I probably might wait. So it just, that's what it's like living at home, is that sometimes I have to wait until everyone leaves the house or not at the house to film. So yeah, I'll figure it out. I haven't decided how I'm gonna go about that, but I know I do want to film like not film, but I want to do some intentional planning for my YouTube and just really get ready for 2026. And I'm about to go on Amazon also tonight to order my new journal of 2026. Every single year since I believe 2020 or 2019, I buy a notebook, and that is my journal of the year. So this was my 2025 journal, but I want to switch it up and get like a more cutesy, colorful notebook. And so yeah, so we'll see. This is my work notebook and my weekly to-do, daily to-do notebook. So work notebook, prayer journal, and reflection notebook. So I love both of them. So anyways, y'all, I'm about to go ahead and take a shower, get comfortable, and that's it for today. And I will talk with you guys probably in the morning. What's up, y'all? It's much later in the day. It's currently 3:12 p.m. and I've been back home for a while now. I went to the gym this morning, and then after the gym I stopped at Chick-fil-A to get me some lunch, or yeah, our early lunch, because I was like so hungry. I got me some grilled nuggets and it's like a kale salad, a kale crunch salad. So that's like always my go-to, because it's like semi-healthy. Grilled nuggets, a kale salad, and a small fry. It's just my go-to like Chick-fil-A order. So went to Chick-fil-A and then came home, just straightened up my room a little bit, took a shower, and so here I am 2 hours or maybe 3 hours later. So I'm just sitting at my desk, and I'm just finishing up reflecting on 2025 and journaling. I started journaling and reflecting in my journal, like writing in my journal this morning. So I'm finishing up doing some reflections of 2025 of this year, and just like, you know, thinking about how I want to approach 2026, and just really just sitting down with myself and thinking and being intentional about the new year. In addition to me finishing up journaling, I'm also going to make me a new little wallpaper for 2026 for my phone and for my iPad. So I'm going to be doing that now. I love to customize my own like wallpaper for my phone and for my iPad. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do like a first quarter wallpaper for my phone. So I'm going to do that, because I want to switch it up and make it look cute. So I want to do that. And then I totally forgot that I bought a, what's it called? A a voice mic, so when I do sit down videos or even videos when I'm filming in the car, so the audio is up to par. So I'm gonna read the directions and figure out how to navigate and do this whole mic situation. So I'm gonna do that also today. And yeah, I'm just really just chilling, y'all, relaxing for the remainder of the day, and just really journaling, reflecting, and just really preparing my mind, body, and soul for a new year. I'm really excited for 2026. 2025 was, I don't even know. It was an emotional kind of roller coaster of a year, personally, and I wish I could share a lot of reasons why, but I share bits and pieces of my life, not all of it online. So, or share what I'm going through. But just know, y'all, like, this year has been very emotional for me, but also this year I grew a lot. I learned a lot. There was a lot of lessons that I learned, and I just developed into a better person. I'm definitely a stronger person than when I started 2025, and that's always usually the case after towards the end of the year. And so I'm also trying to allow myself to just be in gratefulness for how this year has turned out, because it could have been worse, you know. And so I'm grateful for a roof over my head, clothes to wear, money in the bank, a job. Like, I'm really grateful for all the things that God has blessed me with, and this year hasn't been horrible. It has been a tough year emotionally, but God has definitely blessed me. He has sustained me all throughout 2025, and I'm just really, really grateful for His provision, His favor, His mercy in my life. I'm just grateful, and I'm really, really just thankful that I made it to the end of 2025. And I know that every year has its pros and its cons, and I know that 2026 is going to have its, you know, some negativity, some cons to it, but for the most part, I'm praying for overall good year and a year of breakthrough. I'm really praying for that. And so yeah, anyways, y'all, I am going to finish journaling and just sit here and just put some background music, chill, relax, and then I'm going to chit chat with you guys about my 2025 overall reflections, my overall ins and outs for the new year, and just how I'm approaching 2026. So I'm going to try to see if I can get this mic together before we discuss all those things, or I share all those things. So I'm going to figure it out. But yeah, I'm also drinking half of a Celsius because I need some energy. But anyways, let me finish what I'm doing, and we're going to chit chat later. What's up, y'all? Today is Tuesday, December the 30th, and I finally am using my new mic that I got from Amazon. I hope you guys enjoy the sound quality of this mic. I'm going to see how it goes, how it is when I edit the clips in the videos, or not videos, but edit this clip to see how the audio is. But hopefully it's a lot more crisp and clear, and it blocks our cancel out the noise in the background, because I do live at home and there is just a lot of noise talking in the background. Until I have my own place where there's peace and quiet, you know, this is what I got to do. This is what I have to deal with. And I'm so happy that someone suggested on one of my vlogs that I should get a mic. And I was like, I was already thinking about getting a mic, but I was like, you know what? Let me go on Amazon and see what the what the girls are getting, what type of mic they're getting for their videos. And so finally, I have a mic, and I tested out a few times before I turned on the camera, and hopefully the sound sounds good because in the testers, it sounds good. My intentions yesterday was to sit down and actually turn on the camera and have my little tea and make it all aesthetic to talk about my 2025 reflections and my ins and outs of 2026. However, you know, my life, things be happening, and that didn't happen. So I was like, you know what? Let me just get a good night rest. And here I am. It's currently 12:53 p.m., almost 1 o'clock the next day. I woke up this morning. I was able to just kind of like sit and finish journaling the rest of my thoughts on 2025 and my reflections, and just really thinking about the goals that I kind of have and how I want to approach 2026. And so, you know, overall, this year has been a reflecting emotional year for me. 2025 wasn't like horrible, but it was more of like a revealing year to me about the certain things that I still had to work on, things I still need to grow in different areas. And so I feel like 2025 was just a year that was just like a lot of growing pains. I felt like it was a year of like God really showing me that I haven't fully surrendered to him. You know, I think I talked about this in my first early 30 diaries vlog where I talked about timeline grief and how, you know, I had an idea and a expectation, or I just had a dream or a thought of how I thought my 30s would look like, or how I thought 30 years old would look like. And however, as you can see, that's not the case. You know, I'm 30 years old. I still live in my hometown. My money is not, I have a job, but it's not consistent, like your 9 to 5 type of stable income job. It's really unique in its way. I'm living at home with my parents. You know, I'm single, blase blase, all those things. So my life just doesn't look like what I thought it would look like at 30 years old. Just the thought of how I envision my 30 years of life looking, but instead that looks totally different, as I mentioned and said. So it's just been a year of like grieving what I thought life would look like, and just grieving people, places, and things. I just feel like the older I get, I feel like I'm truly outgrowing a lot of things. And that's okay, because if you're not outgrowing things, people, places, and things, you're not really growing, you know? And I always view myself as a person who is constantly growing, constantly having new perspectives and having new just ideas and shifting, just overall mental shifts. I'm constantly having new mental shifts and emotionally doing the work in myself and on myself. And I'm constantly growing. And I pray and desire to always grow and to be a better person than I was the day before, the week before, the month before, and the year before. And so this year was just really emotional. January started off really well in 2025. And then around March, that's when things started to get a little, yeah, I don't know what happened. A shift happened. I became so emotional. That's where I felt like a lot of self doubt and my creative juices in regards to my YouTube channel kind of like really started to develop. And I started to get in my head about a lot of things, question myself and just question everything. I'm like, why, Lord? Why me? Why I'm still living at home? Why nothing is seem like it's working out for me? So I started to question a lot of things in my life. And that made me feel very like stagnant. I'm like, I feel stagnant. I feel stuck. So in March and April and even May was like really difficult months for me. And I really don't even have the words to describe those months because I just feel like I was in an emotional battle with myself. And then I was also navigating a situation and just navigating a whole lot. Like there's so many things that has happened this year that of course I don't talk about on my YouTube channel, but just know there's a lot of things I had to navigate that was really difficult for me and that was hard for me, and I just did not feel good. I was truly in the thick of it, and it's nothing but the grace of God that has helped me navigate those difficult situations and just help me just kind of understand what was going on. And just, yeah, it was just really difficult. And I'm not going to lie, a lot of my emotions and a lot of my kind of sadness really came from me overthinking, me talking down on myself, me comparing myself in my life to other people my age. And it can be a little discouraging when you went to school with certain people and they have a stable job, a nice car, a house, and like just everything is working out for them. And then I'm over here like, girl, what is happening? Nothing is working out. I'm applying for full time tenure track positions. I'm not making it to the second round. Just overall, me just overthinking, me being my worst enemy in my mind, being fearful, having a scarcity mindset, and just overthinking everything, y'all. Like, God has really just done a work in me over the past few years, and I just can't thank Him enough for the healing, the inner work that He has helped me cultivate the past few years. Like, it's nothing but God, truly. So I want to read what I wrote in my journal, but I typed it up. So I'm going to read it from my screen to kind of overall wrap up my reflections of 2025. So let me go ahead and read it. As I'm sitting here reflecting on 2025, I can honestly say this year has been very emotional for me. It wasn't a horrible year, but it was definitely a revealing one. I truly believe God showed me that I hadn't fully surrendered everything to Him yet, especially when it came to friendships, my expectations, and how hard I am on myself. This year forced me to officially let go of things that no longer serve me, even when it hurts. I also realized how much overthinking has kept me in a constant battle in my own head, questioning my worth, feeling like I'm not good enough or like I'm behind in life. I've also been grieving the timeline I thought I would be on at 30. I thought my life would look very different by now, and learn to release that expectation has been hard but necessary. Through it all, God has been teaching me patience, trust, and obedience, even when I don't understand the process. And although this year stretched me emotionally, I know it was preparing me. So that's what I wrote in my journal. And it beautifully sums up my 2025. The ending, it is true. God has truly teach me this year more patience, how I should trust in Him and being obedient to Him. And even when I don't understand the process, I know that all things are working out for my good. So yeah, that's my 2025. And yeah, so let's talk about 2026. So yeah, that was my 2025, and I'm over it. I'm over 2025. I feel like I cried so much in 2025. 2025 was so emotional, as I stated in my reflection, and it's time to move on. I'm moving on up. Okay, I'm moving on up and I'm over it, and I'm just ready for 2026. I feel like I shed a lot of just dead weight off of me in 2025. So I just feel optimistic. I feel rested. I feel rejuvenated for this new year like I have never felt before. And I'm just ready to conquer all the things that I want to conquer in 2026. I do have certain goals, personal goals that I set for myself in 2026, but I'm not going to share that because I feel like you shouldn't be sharing all your goals and your dreams and aspirations to everybody, to the internet, to people. So there's certain goals that I have set for myself that I am going to keep close to me. I know that as I get older, I am making less resolutions and goals, and I'm just being a little more intentional. I might make one or two goals for the year and then praying to God that those goals and the things that I want to accomplish for the new year is aligned with His will for my life. So in 2026, I'm really leaning on that. I'm really leaning on God and His provision for my life. Like, I'm starting to realize that it's not just about what I want, but it's what God wants to do in my life and how He wants to use me. And so all I pray for 2026 is I'm like, Lord, let your will be done. I pray that my goals and my dreams and the things that I want to accomplish in 2026 is aligned with your will for my life. And so that's how I'm going about it. I just want to get closer to God. I want to be have more of an intimate, close relationship with the Lord, and so that's my number one goal, number one focus, and everything honestly is secondary. And God is going to show me, reveal to me where He wants me to go, which opportunities He wants me to take, and I just trust and have faith in the Lord because honestly, it's really ghetto out here. Y'all know it's so ghetto out here. The devil is in the details. It's too much going on. So I got to protect my peace. And I'm like, Lord, let your will be done. I'm not going to be asking why. Instead, I'm going to be like, I trust you and give me the strength to endure. So I did type my ins and outs of 2026 on my laptop. So I'm just going to be reading off of my laptop. So if you see me looking down and reading it, that is why. So the first thing I want to discuss is my outs for 2026. So my number one out for 2026 is overthinking and negative self-talk. As I mentioned, y'all, I did so much overthinking and negative self-talk in 2025 that y'all would think something was really wrong with me. Like, are you okay? Are you depressed? Like, it's giving depression. I'm going to try my best not to overthink in 2026. And I already been working on positive self-talk since I would say in the summertime. I don't know what happened, what I did, but I just started to talk positively. Another out for 2026 is comparing my timeline to others. So as I mentioned, I did a lot of that around March and April. I was comparing my life to other people. People I knew, people I went to college and school with, like they got a new house, they got a new car, they got a new man. Like, oh my God, what? So definitely comparing my timeline and where God has me to other people. I got to stop that. So no more comparing my timeline to others. Another out for me is being inconsistent in my relationship with God. And as I mentioned, those inconsistencies looks like not praying daily, not reading my Bible daily. And that's where me getting to know God comes from, is talking to Him daily, reading my word. And so being inconsistent in those areas, I cannot bring that in 2026. Like, that's an out. We got to be consistent. We got to be walking with the Lord consistently. And yeah, so being inconsistent in my relationship with God, gotta go. Inconsistency, gotta go. So another out for me is letting fear stop me from applying to jobs or showing up online. I felt like I got really discouraged around, I would say, April or May, when I applied for my last full-time tenure track job. And since then, I haven't applied for any full-time tenure track counselor positions because I've been very discouraged. I feel like it's been rejection after rejection for the past 2 or 3 years when it comes to getting a full-time tenure track. And I know I have some new subscribers here on my channel, so welcome. So if you don't know this, I am a part-time community college counselor. So I work at 2 different colleges, and in the community college counselor realm, job realm, is really, really difficult. and very subjective in the process of getting and obtaining a full-time tenure track community college position. It's been really difficult, and I'm up against people who have like 15, 20 years experience over me, and on top of that, who just might be just amazing interviewers and just way better than I am. So it's been really difficult to stay encouraged and stay uplifted to apply for other positions. But I would say a week or two ago, I crashed out and I cried on the couch because I was just so frustrated and so overwhelmed about just the state of what's going to happen for me in terms of my job. I love what I do. I love helping students figure out their academics and their career journey. And I love what I do. I really do love what I do. I love helping students. And so college students, to be specific. And so I was just really discouraged, and I've been discouraged, honestly, all 2025. And so my dad had to really comfort me. And in that moment, he was like, Desiree, you are resilient and you can't give up. You have to keep going. You have to keep applying. And that's what I needed to hear. I needed to cry out. I needed to cry out all my emotions. And yeah, I've been preparing to apply for a new set of rounds of full-time tenure track positions. And so I definitely feel excited, and I feel optimistic, and I feel like I'm now ready to apply for full-time tenure track positions again in 2026. And when it comes to showing up online, it's just not second guessing myself. So that got to go. That's the out. Finally, an out for me is waiting to feel ready before taking action. I feel like all of 2025, I gotta be ready. I gotta be prepared. I gotta do this. I gotta do this right before I just go for it. I feel like for the past 2 years, I have been over planning and over preparing, and that has hindered me to just take action. I've been overthinking, over planning, over preparing, and it's like, girl, stop all that and just go for it. So that's an out for 2026. I'm not trying to, I'm never going to feel ready. I'm never going to feel ready to move out. I'm never going to feel ready to do this or that. I just have to take action and go for it. No more overthinking. Just go for it. So one of my ends for 2026 is daily surrendering and consistency with God. So that's definitely an end for 2026. Like, as I mentioned earlier, a little bit about that. Second is being obedient, even when it's uncomfortable. Just being obedient to God, being obedient to the will and the plan and purpose that He has for my life. And if I feel like God is calling me to do something, do it. Do it. Go for it. Like right now, I feel like there's a lot of jobs that God is calling me to apply for. And instead of me overthinking, I'm just going to go for it. Another end for 2026 is protecting my peace and emotional energy. And protecting my peace and emotional energy is extremely important as I continue to grow and learn and become a better person. I'm just becoming big on protecting my peace and worrying about me and my energy and where God has me. And so overall, just protecting my peace, protecting my mental health, okay? And when it comes to work, co-workers, dealing with people, family, friends, everything, I'm protecting my peace. Another end for me for 2026 is showing up consistently on YouTube, even on imperfect days. I feel like I have had a lot of imperfect days here on my YouTube channel in 2025. I have allowed situations, living at home, just everything to impact me and affect me, from vlogging and uploading videos and just being consistent. And so even on my imperfect days, even when things are going on in the house, are just around me that are out of my control, I can't let that stop me from pouring into something that I want to grow and eventually monetize off of, and see where God takes me with in terms of this platform. So I just have to show up consistently no matter what is going on around me. Of course, there's going to be days and weeks where they're just like too much is going on. It doesn't make sense to vlog. It doesn't make sense to do this and that. But it'd be like those little things that I allowed in 2025 to really stop me from creating videos. So I got to stop that. So showing up consistently on YouTube, even on imperfect days, is a main in for me in 2026. Another one is prioritizing my health and wellness and discipline. I did do a good job at for the most part in 2025, but I feel like for me to reach my goal weight and the body that I want and desire, I'm going to have to prioritize my health and wellness and be more disciplined when it comes to my eating. If I want to reach my goal weight in 2026, I really need to focus on eating whole foods, and like 80% of my diet have to be whole foods. It have to be healthy foods. And so that's what I'm going to be really working on in 2026, is just like really my diet, what I put in my body, because for the most part I do a really good job at working out and being consistent, but there's still little tweaks and things that I need to work on in 2026, and I just need to prioritize my health and wellness and be a little more disciplined, and I know I'm going to reach my goal weight and my goal body. So I'm a work in progress. And finally, an end for 2026 is becoming the woman God is shaping me to be. I feel like God really called me out in 2025. He's like, girl, you not being obedient, you not even trying to get to know me on a deeper and intimate level, you not praying like you supposed to, you not reading your word like you supposed to, you not doing this, that, and third, you not surrendering, you not having crazy faith. Okay, how am I supposed to bless you and shape you into the woman I want you to be if you not being obedient, if you not doing the things that you know you need to do to draw closer to me? I was like, yeah, heard you loud and clear. So that's the end for 2026, is becoming the woman God is shaping me to be in all areas of my life. So those are my ins and outs of 2026, y'all. I'm excited for 2026. I'm excited for where God is trying to take me. And I just know that for me, 2026 isn't about having a perfect year, but it's about cultivating more alignment and discipline and trust in God, for him to work all things out for my good. And he has a plan for my life. It's about trusting him. It's about walking with him, interceding in him daily. And so that's my perspective. That's how I'm coming with the energy for 2026. And I just want to thank you guys for watching this vlog. If you made it to the end, I know I have some day ones here on my YouTube channel who've been watching me for like years, since my grad school vlogs, and you guys have just watching me like grow over time. I really appreciate all the love on my videos, all the love that you guys show me in the comment section. I am more focused on not how fast I can grow my YouTube channel, but the community that I'm building here on my YouTube channel. And thank you to all the new subscribers here on my channel. I really hope you guys love it over here on my little corner of the internet. Make sure you subscribe and you like. I'm going to have so much more content coming in the new year. I'm excited for 2026. I'm excited to see where God is going to take my YouTube channel. But yeah, I'm just excited for 2026. Thank you guys for watching my December Diaries vlogs. I hope you guys enjoyed the Diaries series here on my YouTube channel for this month. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below if you can relate to anything that I've said and mentioned in this vlog or in this video. But yeah, I hope you guys have a safe New Year's and Happy New Year. Happy 2026. Take care, y'all. Bye.